Hello, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing a completion review and a framing of a diamond painting of this image here. This is Daffodil de Bouquet by Jane Madej. I got this from Dreamer Designs during their Black Friday sale. It's a 40 by 60 with square drills, and it has 57 colors, and this included 4 ABs, but I added 4 more ABs. And this took me 22 hours and 20 minutes to complete over 9 days. I don't think I didn't really have any comments, but here it is. I think it turned out pretty nice. I do, unfortunately, see the gapping. I think it's actually pretty obvious in this one. Unfortunately, light colors, you can. And what I mean by gapping is like, you could see, the spaces between the drills. If it'll focus. But you can see the spaces between the drills. And I have done diamond paintings where the spaces between the drills were lesser, so it was not as obvious. So that's one thing, one of the minuses of this I guess Dreamer Designs, because I haven't had any ones where it didn't have the gapping. But if you want to avoid being able to see the gaps, like dark colored diamond paintings, just pretty much do those. But I think this turned out nice. Is it spring? Yeah, it's spring. It's way past. We're well within spring now, so I figured daffodils, my daffodils that I planted back when I first got this house, still spring up every spring. So yeah, they just came out maybe a week ago, so it's appropriate for me. Although I don't know, I think where I planted them it must be colder, so they must come out later than others, because I'm like, I saw them popping up earlier in other places. But yeah, I think it turned out nice. I did like that the ABs were these outlines, and I think that's a great use of ABs. And I don't remember which ABs I added. I know one of this pink AB here I added, and I added a brown AB over on the windowsill here. So I added these ABs on the windowsill, and then I added the pink AB on the ribbon just because I had pink ABs. I think I added a blue AB, but I can't remember. So, but yeah, I think it turned out nice, and I'm gonna frame this. So have this cutting board. Oh, I do remember this was one of those things that kind of I did this one here, this one color here was this background color, and I was like, oh my gosh, look at how little I have left. And it's actually surprising, because usually the one that's like a massive color block section, that's a big chunk of the diamond painting, you have tons of extra at the end, and I barely had any left. I was actually afraid I was gonna run out, but that was the only one. I think everything else, well, the ones I have a lot of, I replaced with ABs. I don't think anything else was as close to running out except that one, which, like I said, I'm surprised, because usually when they give you they give you extra, and they would give you 20% extra or something, or 10% extra. So the ones that are where they had a lot of it, you tend to in the end have a lot left over at the end. But yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking when your dominant color, you only have a little bit left. But I didn't run out, so I guess in the end I got the right amount. Okay, I was going to I keep my legends, so I didn't want to cut it off, cut this from here if it was going to cut off on the legend. So I'm using a rotary cutter and mat to take off the edges, since I said I was going to frame it. Okay, I'll keep this legend, so it's okay if I cut off this, because I'm going to cut off some legend there. I think I might end up cutting a drill because I heard a here. I cut some of that drill off. Nope, I did not cut this bottom here. See, I also keep the legend on the off chance I ever see something, a drill fall off, and I want to fix it, because I've seen a couple diamond paintings where, yeah, drill fell off, and I'm just like, eh, that's okay, I don't care. But on the off chance I do care and I want to replace the drill, at least I'll have this legend to go back to fill in the missing piece. And I usually put it on my legend here. I mean, I put it on my journal. I actually haven't been diamond painting that much this year, so don't have as many finishes and probably things to make videos on. Probably because I'm not doing all the small ones I was doing. How many should I? 3. And then I'll put a picture of the finish here when I go and do my update my journal, which I usually do when I have a couple months of finishes. Well, with how few I'm doing, maybe it'll take 4 months before I'll do the finish, do my journal video. Okay, so I'm going to frame this on a, what's it called? A 20 by 24 inch frame, is that? No, wait. This 18 by 24, an 18 by 24 inch frame. So this is a 40 by 60. It's probably not that common of a size of, a frame, so I'm just going to use what's common and put it on a 18 by 24 inch piece of cardboard. I mean not cardboard. What do you call this? There's no more. Cardboard, not cardboard. Construction paper. Guess I should take advantage of the ruler that's on this board so I could put it on semi-center. So I don't tend to buy like specialty frames for my diamond paintings. I will just use the sizes that you could find easily. I buy most of my frames from Michael's because they tend to have the buy one get two free sales going on. So you could end up getting like 3 frames for like $36, so then they end up being like $12 each or something like that. I've also bought some frames from Amazon, but they weren't as good as the one I got from Michael's, so, and I don't know, maybe I just picked the wrong one, or, you know, I went in for the cheap option, but they weren't bad. I just don't tend to go and pay. I tend to be cheap, so I don't pay a lot of money for my frames. Okay. So I'm going to use a frame that I already used. This was a diamond painting I did, I don't know, a year ago or 2 years ago. And I also don't have that much more space in my house to put things up, so when I put things up and frame them, that usually means I have to take something out because there's only so much wall space. I did not put this on a backing. Lots of times I don't recommend framing diamond paintings without putting it on like what I just did, because after a while it might start like drooping. I've seen it on a couple of my other diamond paintings that are framed, but that could also mean that maybe those ones, the canvas was like thinner or something, so that it didn't hold its size, its shape. And I think this one I sealed, so it's actually pretty stiff when I took it out. Okay. So much easier to frame something after you've already used it before. So there. Here is this one here. Daffodil Bouquet by Joan from Dreamer Designs. Alright, so that's all I have for today. So thank you very much for watching, and happy diamond painting. Bye!